Right now, they can
Here we
hear us,
are.
Kinsman.
We are live, Studio 67.
Yes.
In downtown Timmins, 3rd Avenue.
You like that
where
name, right,
we're at?
Kinsman?
Well,
Don't never
yes, we
forget
do.
that I coined that name. In case
You
try
coined
to
the
steal
phrase.
things from me, Kinsman. I'm going to say I coined that name. You're going to have to call it Studio 67A
Yeah,
if I ever leave.
67. 67 and a half.
But look what we have here tonight.
Quite the spread tonight. We've got Roxy from Plant Based Marché in studio, and Roxy, a neighbor from us just down the street. 175 3rd Ave is where she's at, where she resides. Of course, you know her from the Fromagerie days, and now Fromagerie tied in with Plant Based Marché.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Good to have you here.
Well, and what I was mentioning before we went on air is that the last time the Plant Based Marché team was here, our studio smelled amazing for like a week.
And it's going to smell amazing for another week. If you could smell through, your screens, it smells amazing here. And again, you're going to be amazed at what Plant Based Marché has to offer. If you've never been, if you're vegan, a plant-based eater, into the keto diets, gluten-free, you've got any allergens, tummy issues, you talk to this lady, the dream team.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
Well, the center stage is all yours. You can even step up if you want.
So our first item for you to try. So this is our chicken on Caesar. So I did bring you each one. So if you want to take a piece and show them what it looks like.
This is going to be a full eating night.
This is a full eating night.
Right.
Yeah.
So look at that.
That's the
This is a chicken wrap. So explain what they're looking at here. What is in this?
So there's a Beyond Chicken. There's bacon, cheese, bacon cheese, all the stuff you would put in a Caesar salad, and then we grill it. And is it all right? All right? Oh, there's peppers in there as well.
This is amazing.
It's better than all right. Yeah.
It is amazing.
And
you can really taste the difference in like quality food.
Yes.
And the freshness.
Involved.
And these are made right down the street at 175.
And all the products. Well, so the lettuce and stuff in there, that's Truly Northern. That's a local company. And then we also sometimes go to Pick of the Crop, and we pick up some of their veggies and things like that there to support them. And then the chicken is the Beyond Chicken. So many people are familiar with that. But it gives that same texture, taste, feels, but it doesn't give you like the greasiness in your tummy. It's cruelty-free. It's cruelty-free for your own body as well. So, and it fills you. So perhaps when you eat the animal version, you might need 1 or 2 or 3 because you're not sustaining.
You're not sustaining.
So when you say cruelty-free, you mean no animals? No
animals, and not tested on animals.
Okay.
And they also don't support the animal agriculture. But also to your body, because when we eat poisons and toxins, that's cruel to our own bodies, because our bodies are living beings as well.
Yeah.
So we want to eat things that nourish us. So when I wasn't vegan, so I started off vegetarian, and then I ate animals. I call my dark night of the soul. But I was always in pain. I had gas all the time. I had IBS. I was tired. I felt gross. My kidneys were not happy. My bladder was not happy. Like all these things started, the typical aging things started to happen to me. And I was like, how am I going to live? Like I was miserable my whole life eating. And once I changed, I went to all plant-based. All that stuff just vanished. It started to go away. And
that's amazing.
In life, when something good happens to you, you want to share it with everybody else. You want to be like, hey, you feel bad. Let me show you the way to feel better. And that's all it is. It's not about me wanting to enforce my views or my life on someone. It's that I care about others and I want to see them healthy and well the way I feel. Because I feel good. I feel good inside, and I feel I've been able to do this business because it gives me energy and fulfillment and all of those things. So
another thing, before we move on, another thing I got to think of tonight, I have to keep my food because I want to make sure I have little bites of everything, but I'm taking it all home and eating tonight. I got to keep it separate from him because last time he gobbled all my food.
Well, hey,
he
it's
took
not
it all
labeled
on
in the fridge. It's
so
fair ball game.
I got to find a right place. I'm putting
Just
mine.
put it back there.
I'm
on
putting
that
mine.
plate.
Okay.
over here,
All
Kinsman.
right. I'll
So
do the same thing as well.
So we'll move this one now. So this was our chicken Caesar.
Right.
So you guys will have this after.
And of course, what we should say is everything we see here, we can find in the store.
Yeah,
right?
you can find it at
can.
175 Third Ave.
Ooh.
We've got nice wooden forks.
Forks up, Kinsman.
Forks up. May
So-
the forks be with you.
Our very popular dish. So this is our maple chicken fried rice. So like as we know, when we make fried rice at home, we often go in our fridge and we say, what do we need to use in this? So that's what we do. So our fried rice changes often. The basic formula for it doesn't change. Like this is maple chicken. It is a local maple syrup as well from Graham Acres. So we mix it with different things. This one has sweet potato, which we don't normally put in it, but we do have it in this one. So it can change. Plus,
Let's show.
Looks awesome.
Let's show folks.
Yeah.
look at
There
that.
it is, the maple chicken.
I worked hard on this lighting
Chicken
all day,
fried.
Kinsman.
Did you want to smell it?
Nice.
Oh, I feel like just going home now, eating that, turning on Netflix, and
And
enjoying
again, that
life.
was the first dish that I was introduced to.
All right. So I'll
at
move back a
Plant-Based
little, let
Marché.
you guys have a little taste
This
of
is going to
that.
be like Lady and the Tramp, where we have a.
That's it. Are we going to meet in the middle with a
I should have brought the
spaghetti and a
spaghetti.
meatball?
And
I
I have
should
to
have brought
say,
that.
just like
Yeah.
you, this was my first. We had this for
Well,
lunch.
we
one
had
day.
this for lunch.
Oh, this is amazing.
And the funny part was when we showcased it on the show,
talk all day,
you only had this on for a limited time, but people kept coming in asking for this
Oh, yes.
fried rice. And again,
It's
is
comfort food. That's what it
no.
is. So
And like my mom said, you got to chew with your mouth closed. My mom always told me that. I finally learned that at 35.
very tasty.
That to me, you make this year round now?
we do. Did you try the chicken?
Oh, of
Because
course.
it's important that you try that so
yeah,
you
a
get
little
that
bit more.
I did.
same texture.
I did.
Try some of
Yes.
this.
I think I'm going to scoop up that whole thing
up
and bring it home
this.
tonight.
So that's the chicken I've got on my fork right now.
Yeah.
Yes, chicken.
Okay.
But it's got very much the texture and the taste. But you know, without all the, it's one ingredient. It doesn't have all the other stuff that's
All
in
the
chicken, right?
preservatives and everything else that
Oh,
comes with it.
preservatives, antibiotics, disease.
So it's a healthy,
all of that, yeah.
rice. And you know, I say this to everybody who's tried it or hasn't tried. Their rice, Plant Based Marché, this beats any Chinese food rice that I've ever had.
Well, Chinese food rice too is so we use a lot of vegetables. So
a lot of vegetables, and
to
you
produce
can taste all of them in there.
that, and so that you get a little bit of everything. Okay, did you want to go into the next one?
I do, but I should say another amazing thing about your store is that say it's I'll call it your first time switching over to a healthier eating lifestyle. I've seen you personally work with a lot of customers. They come in and they have questions.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'm having some digestive problems, or I just want to eat better. I'm worried about my health, and you're able to like provide a personalized experience for them.
And a personal menu for them if they did come in. You can shape their new path.
Yes. So we will help anybody. There's no unless it's like very short notice. Even that we've helped people, but because again, we all feel well. The ones of us that work there, because everyone who works there is vegan. So we do care. Like we genuinely care about ourselves. We care about the animals. We care about the people. We care about the things, the way that we treat each other, and it's so. Sometimes to connect with others, they make a request, and you need to be able to be open to assisting, because that's what a business is here for. A business is here to serve the people. A business isn't here to serve itself, it's to serve the people, and you should care about your clients, because they make your, what is the term, life bread, or, like they help us to thrive, and we want to help them thrive as well. So.
And you want to hear another benefit?
Yes.
Speaking about businesses, usually Kinsman comes in grumpy in the morning. The day after you folks were here, smiling and
all
whistling
over the
and
place.
dancing and
Yes.
skipping because we ate amazingly.
We ate
Yeah.
amazingly,
Oh,
and again,
God.
you don't wake up. You don't
tremendous.
have any of those issues waking
The
up the
itis.
next day. What is it called?
Itis.
Yep.
Itis.
Yeah,
So
you don't get the itis.
Joanne's, thank you for the comments, everyone.
Yeah,
So
Joanne.
Joanne says, I've never been. I definitely have to go and check things out. So
You should.
before we move on to, oh my God, that looks good. Before we move on to
To
the
the
next
Buddha
dish,
bowl. That's a
I know,
Buddha bowl.
I'm getting distracted
Yeah.
now. Where can they find you?
We're at 175 3rd Avenue, so we're right beside the Radio Canada, where Balsam is. The Balsam Suites are behind us. We're also, we're between Cedar and Balsam. So there's a government building, and then there's us. And yeah, that's where we're there. There's parking. There's parking down the street as well. So there's lots of availability to us. And they've been keeping the streets nice and clean, so there's no snowbanks and things like that.
They have been. So
thank you, the Timmins people, for doing that for us. We're very grateful.
And it's a beautiful store. Yeah. And I see in that Buddha bowl underneath it, I wrote my name on it like you do in the lunchroom at work. And so it's just, I see you looking at
any leftovers. I can't be eating the KLOMP leftover.
This is our Buddha bowl here.
Well, let me take
and so I would like one of you to show them to put the sauce on.
All right, Kinsman. I have the iPad, really so you get to put the sauce on.
So this is the Buddha sauce. You're going to put it on top. And it's a spoon. And then what you do is you just mix all the sauce in.
So what is the Buddha sauce for those wondering? What's in the Buddha sauce?
It's tahini. There is some lemon, garlic, a little bit of Himalayan salt, a tiny bit of agave. So you want to mix it all in. Like, try it. Or you could do it like that, but usually people mix it all together so they get all the different tastes and textures.
Usually mix craft dinner, but now you're mixing a real meal.
Mixing a real meal.
I care about your health. I want you to have more Buddha bowls. While Mark's doing that, we have a question from Janice.
Janice.
Hello, Janice. Do you have items without bell peppers for grab and goes? There's an allergy at work.
Yes, we do. And also with the Buddha bowl now, we also serve it warm, so we can make it. If you let us know that you have an allergy, we will always make you something to help you. So we have lots of items without peppers. Anything we can do to help you nourish and feel well, we're there for you. Because that's what I'm here to serve. That's what brings me my joy, my happiness, is to serve the people
healthy.
And to help them be healthy. To feel like I feel. Because again, when something is really good, you want to share it with everybody else and be like, look, I feel really good. I see that maybe they're suffering. And through simple steps, it took me 10 years to get the right method. So I have a lot of practice. I'm not an expert health person in like license and things like that, but personal experience, I can guide you from what I've gone through in this whole area here, and show you ways that helped me that would help you as well. So,
like someone who walks in with, let's say, IBS,
which I had,
and they switch into the plant-based lifestyle. How quick would someone, start to see the benefits of eating this food right away?
Right away they would feel it, but within a week you would start feeling different immediately. 2 weeks. So every week, it's not like you have to wait months to see a milestone in this. It happens very quickly. Wow. And then you start to learn your skin and your hair and changes and your energy levels, and then you start sleeping for people who couldn't sleep before. The burning goes away in your gut, because I used to get all the burning in here.
Like acid reflux?
Acid reflux, and then the bloating and oh my gosh, that after I ate, and like, oh my gosh, those kind of things. And then also like the bladder, where you had, sorry people, but I'm just being honest, where you feel like you have to pee a lot, and then I was able to resolve that as well. And mental health. So I had severe post-traumatic stress, and they said, she'll never get over it. This is her whole life. And
there you are.
Here I am. I'm over it. So
over it, and
well
beyond that.
So for folks who've been to the store, but I'm happy to see, we're seeing a few comments tonight where people haven't tried it yet, and definitely it's a beautiful experience, and it's like a tranquil experience when you walk into the store.
Very tranquil, and again,
it's absolutely amazing.
The visual when you walk in there, and again, of course, the customer service from Roxy and Sophie, your whole team.
Good luck going to any other place like a big box grocery store.
No, you won't get it.
I'm looking for something to eat that's good for my health, and I got a bit of a stomach issue.
They say it's over there.
I doubt they put you together a personalized meal. I'm not sure, but you can get that at Plant Based Marché.
You can.
And that's the thing, like we would like to build, because the current models, the prices, like inflation, they're skyrocketing in the large chains. In ours, we have not inflated our prices. Our prices are actually cheaper, some of them, than a grocery store. As well as our grab and goes, you can get 2 grab and go meals for maybe some prices of takeout around town and things like that. So So we're always bringing in, like we had pizza in the summer, handmade pizza.
Are you bringing that back in the summer again?
Oh yes,
yeah,
for sure.
that was a big hit with us.
And so now we brought in some more meals because we are in the north, and grab and go, you know, maybe you want something warm. So we brought in a few meals as well. And then we went on Skip the Dishes. We were also on DoorDash. So DoorDash has both our meals and our groceries. So we do have a grocery store. We have usually between 400 and 500 items that we bring through there.
Like fruits and veggies and milks and cheeses?
Well, not as much of the fruits and veggies. We have those more in the summertime because it's a lot harder to get it here. So we try and make more meals and stuff like that. But, you know, in the summer, yes, and we do want to expand because we want to have a store where you come in and someone, hi, hello, they know you and they want to help you. You know, your doctor says, well, your cholesterol's too high and you need something else. You need to replace that protein that you're eating, or you're eating too much meat, or you're eating too much of cheese or whatnot. Well, we can provide you with a solution so that you don't feel like you're going without. You're still going to get the same feelings, but it's not
feelings of if you were having the traditional dairy. And obviously, you know, when you say dairy-free milk, you have dairy-free milk. What is a dairy-free milk?
So dairy-free milk can be made from any seed, any nut, pea protein as well. Oats is the best. If you want to switch from dairy to a milk, it's oats, because oats just makes ice cream and yogurt, and it's rich and creamy, and you only need to do it 3 times in your brain before your brain switches from this to this. So that's how you program.
Are you talking like things like almond milk?
Well,
or is that different?
Almond milk is made from seeds, but you have to be careful with who you're buying your milks from. Okay. So for some companies, for almond milk, they put very little almonds, like 9% almonds. The rest is fillers and water. Oh. So you want to make sure that you check, you know, if they're fillers and waters and things like that. Almond milk is not my favorite, I won't lie. But oat, Nature A soy milk, I love that one. And pea milks too are really, really good.
Pea milk?
Really?
Pea milk.
Never even knew that existed.
Like pea, today. Like the vegetable?
Like peas, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
So, but it's a powder. Like they dry it and they make it. They use it to make cheeses and meats and things like that. But with children, if you have a child, well, 74% of people are lactose intolerant. So you're going to get a lot of people who have problems with dairy overall. So if you want to switch your child, or your child can't tolerate it, we find that this pea milk, it's called Ripple, and children just love it. They just love it. Like you can switch them. And it's important with growing bodies that they get the right and proper nutrients. And so we have those options. And then there's a new milk. It's called Not Milk or Next Milk. They're crazy. They're crazy how similar they are to a dairy milk.
Pretty soon, all the cows can retire and enjoy a good life.
Yeah.
And what we're going to be drinking.
Move it into the plant-based
I assume I had a question here. I don't want to miss any of the questions.
That's from Anne-Marie.
But I'm like, you're answering this question right now. Do you carry lactose intolerant foods though? Now we've talked about them.
Yes.
This is what you do.
Yes,
there you go,
yes. Everything.
Go see them.
Everything is lactose free in our shop, including our cheese that we make. So for us, now we have our cheese here, which is the Northern Lights Fromagerie. This is the
cheese now.
Yeah, I brought some of that. Oh, did you want to try it now?
Of course I want to.
While we're talking about it.
Definitely try the cheese.
Okay, so these crackers here, I find bring out the flavor. I don't know if you guys one of you want to cut the cheese.
That's your job,
cut the cheese.
Okay.
And then I will show.
I'll get rid of
Put this over here.
I want to show the box of the crackers up on the screen.
Okay.
There we go, Kinsman.
Those crackers are really good with our cheese if you're first learning. So this cheese is cultured. It's probiotic, so that means it has the good gut flora. So as you can see, it's getting a bit softer now because it's warming up.
It's been out.
You got to show it, pal.
Oh, hang on here. Let's show it before we try it.
Don't drop it.
Yes. There we go. So this is, what flavor is this one?
This is extra sharp cheddar.
Extra sharp cheddar.
So if you want to slice it or shred it, you keep it cold. Ours is the only cashew cheese when it's cold that is hard.
Oh.
Every single other cashew cheese that exists is soft. Now it's been out for a couple hours, so it's getting softer. Oh, I would put it on a cracker.
I would like mine on a cracker,
You want it on a
sir.
cracker?
Oh, yes, I'll get you a
Were
cracker.
you born
We
in
all
a
have it
barn,
on a
Kinsman,
cracker.
or what?
Barn.
What trying to serve me cheese not on a cracker?
Oh, you want it on one of these.
What a guy.
On one of
So
these?
it's spreadable
There you
now,
go.
which is better for...
So it is spreadable?
Now it is, because it's been out for a bit. So that's the thing. If you want it hard and you want to slice or you want to shred it, just keep it cold.
Oh yeah, no.
So
I'm not waiting for you, pal.
so it is raw
It's raw.
as well.
And again, for these crackers, for anybody, are these gluten-free crackers? Or
No,
there's no
these
such
are not.
thing?
But we
No?
do sell them
But you do sell
gluten-free,
gluten-free
yes.
crackers then?
Speaking of which, thank you for bringing that up. So we gluten-free and keto-friendly. So we sell these guys here. They're Canadian. They're a small Canadian company. So you can bake your own crackers. So all you do is you add the liquid water, you roll it out, you put it on a pan, put it in the oven. 15 minutes later, you've got your own crackers.
Really?
And they're also keto-friendly. So
That's a good cheese.
you like that? It's hard to believe that's cashews, right?
Goes well with that cracker too.
I know.
That's
the
probably the
crackers are-
best cracker and cheese, and I eat a lot of crackers and cheese that I've ever
You
had.
just keep eating the crackers and cheese.
You can eat as much as you'd like. So yeah, it's tasty. This is one of my favorites. So we are going to be we'll be producing this cheese soon commercially. So that's exciting for us.
Yeah, tell us a bit about that. How many stores will you be able to find this cheese in? Is it just Ontario or right across the country,
We'll be
North
across
America?
Canada.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's coming.
Congratulations,
So
that's amazing.
this cheese, and then we're going to have other cheeses as well. So we make this cheese, but we also have a curd made from potato protein. We have a new product called Gee Whiz. It's plant-based. So it's our version of Cheese Whiz without... Cheese Whiz has like caramel and all these chemicals in it. And milk solids. Ours is made from a potato protein, so anybody, regardless of your allergy, you can eat it. It's allergen friendly. So it spreads, or you put it in a pot and it just turns to sauce. You don't have to add milk. You don't have to add anything. It just becomes sauce.
You could technically mix that with, let's say, a noodle instead of someone's craft dinner kit. They can use that and eat the noodles with that.
And then I'm working on another cheese, which is from watermelon seed. I did my first test successfully. The first watermelon, so we'll have a paneer because we have a lot of Indian people, and also people who want to cook, so that's coming. And then I'll be working on a cheddar that's coming, like a hard cheddar, hard, that's not cashew-based for those who cannot eat nuts. But what we do find with cashews is that with this process, some people who cannot tolerate cashews, when they eat it this way, they can. So there's a type of alchemy that seems to be going on, because this is a bacterial colony, which I grow and I play music for and I sing to.
Yeah. Nicole says great for a cheese fondue.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the Gee Whiz, these ones will work too.
I love that. Gee Whiz. Yes.
Gee Whiz it's plant-based. So so these are all products that I'm an innovator. I love to do these things. That's my passion.
And that's what you're doing. When people drive by 175 3rd, what's happening inside? This is what's happening inside.
And another interesting thing, since you were on the show last, just before Thanksgiving, it seems like you have a whole ton of new product lines.
Thanks living.
Yeah. Thanks
living.
living.
Yes.
What did I say?
You said Thanksgiving.
Oh, thanks living.
But
But I already said how amazing our office smelled. It seems like you're always bringing in new products.
Well, that's the thing. So so since the day we started, when we started with the fromagerie and we had the eatery, we every single week we changed our menu, like over and over. So we've made probably thousands of different dishes, textures, tastes, and everything, because you have to see, so for plants, there's 256,000 plants you can eat, whereas with animals, there's only just a very few. So there's this massive amount of plants that we can turn into different things and experiences. And this is a new culinary experience that wasn't available. So if you looked at plant-based years ago, it was god-awful. It was like salads and...
That was it until things
and tofu
evolved a bit. Yeah, that's why most people always I guess the misconceptions. Plant-based is strictly vegan, and you're eating essentially grass, but there's so much more
well,
too.
Plant-based is the way you nourish, but vegan is the way of life. So the vegan way of life for me is because based on the trauma that I've experienced and I've seen in my life, I said I didn't like that, and So I look at an animal as I look at a child, human child, and I think, well, they're the same, you know, their feelings and emotions. And then I say to myself, well, I didn't like what happened to me, and now I see it happening to them. So I don't want that to happen to anyone, because, you know, that's why I chose this life. And it makes me feel good to love others rather than to not love them. So
And the taste. To me, that's one of the biggest advancements, is it tastes good. I remember as a kid, my mom trying to feed me Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
You know, I would roll that on the floor,
roll it away.
and the dog would spit it out. I'm like, Mom, if the dog ain't eating it,
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't
It's like
eating
trying
it.
to
But
hide a pill
that's-
into the meat for the
But
dog.
that's
right?
old
They
school.
know.
Like
Yeah.
the food at Plant Based Marché is top of the line in terms of taste also.
Yeah, well,
because
that's
there's
cheese
one
and
thing
cracker.
about
You'd never be able
Yeah.
to, you know, find the difference between a real plate and like cheese and cracker.
because there's one thing you want to eat healthy, you want to eat better, but you also enjoy the taste of food.
So-
at least I do, and this is amazing.
this cheese will move your bowels, you know, whereas dairy cheese will clog up your arteries because of the high fat content. Casein is toxic to us because it's the thing that feeds the baby calf, right? That grows them into 1,000 pounds. So with this cheese, though, it because it's happy, it gives you a feeling of wellness, because the bacteria in your stomach meets the bacteria in this, and they're like, I like this.
Wow.
That's it. I like how you have all
Instant
the
attraction.
animation behind it.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe just don't eat it before a date night. You have it on every other night.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? That's the best cheese and cracker I've had in my life,
Thank you.
bar
Thank you.
none.
Yeah,
you.
That was
that's a
awesome.
good. Do you want another one?
Yeah.
We got some more tasting.
Yeah, we got more
Don't-
tasting.
Okay.
Let's put
I'm,
this cheese away.
I'm taking it all home, kids.
You're
Don't
taking
you
it
worry
all
about
home?
that. You know, come on, I got a baby now.
That's it.
Help me
So
out.
next we're gonna
everything for
do
little Hudson.
voice. We're gonna do the Buddha bowls.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we still
A
have
Buddha
forks
bowl.
here.
So what is it? What is in the Buddha
So
bowl?
a
here?
Buddha bowl
Let
is
me show that again to the
Yes.
it's
camera.
basmati rice, beautifully cooked on the bottom.
Wow.
And then what we do is we make our own chicken. We use maple chicken in this one.
Okay.
But we use different ones, whatever we want to make for that. And then whatever assortment of veggies. So we used to serve them raw, but it's better if we cook them a little bit. But
We heated it up here before.
we like to keep our veggies
Sure.
crisp. So if you're going to cook your plants, you should always keep them a little bit of crispness so that you don't kill the life out of them. Because the plants that you buy in the grocery store are still alive. Unless they go rotten, they're still alive. So you want to keep some of that life, that microbiota in your gut.
Okay.
So then we have the sprouts and the lettuce. So the sprouts are from Sand Hill Lane Farms
Yes.
and
Local
the
farms.
Truly Northern lettuce. And then you have the Buddha sauce, which we make, and you mix it all together.
It smells amazing
And
right now.
oh, thank you. And then you just nourish on it.
Let me grab the iPad. You can take the first die. I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you play with the technology.
Yeah, here we
Kinsman.
go, buddy.
But things
the
turn
show-
bad
the show
from
go-
here.
show
He
goes
has
off.
No idea. He didn't
He'll
even
be
know
okay.
what an iPad was there.
That's
6
it.
months
Joanne
ago.
says such a
So-
rough night for eating food.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Joanne, it is such a terrible night here
I've
tonight.
already posted that, Kinsman.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, Louise says yum.
Yay, nay.
Oh yeah.
You have to be honest.
Is it good?
If you don't
And
like
again,
it,
your first try, first time trying this.
First of all, the maple chicken gets me good.
yeah. It
I
goes
love
to
maple
anything.
anything.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we do teriyaki, or we do Mongolian, or we do orange, or we do kung pao, or we do whatever we want to do. We make it different, though, all the time.
As Nicole says, looks delicious. It is. Well, we're taking Klomp's word. I haven't tried it yet. Jennifer says,
So you
yum,
see the veggies
yum.
are a bit
Yes.
crisp, though?
They're very crispy.
Yeah, because you need to keep a bit of that, so there's still like nutrients. You don't want to boil the nutrients out of your vegetables, because a lot of people.
And it tastes different?
Remember when we were kids and
Oh,
they
yeah.
cooked the vegetables and they
slide
just
that back.
boiled the heck out of it. So here's your broccoli, but it's like falling apart and
Here's another thing I've noticed with grocery stores, besides
Yeah.
the insane prices for food.
yeah,
And I'm happy.
and we don't have them.
And I'm happy you mentioned your prices are still really reasonable, and we already know that.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing I've noticed about grocery stores. Look at it. He's spilt on the floor.
It's okay. That means it's good. He was trying to get the chicken
but
there.
thing is, he's going to run out of here and not vacuum.
Did you
it
want
out.
you want this?
Kinsman,
to
you
put
should have wore a
underneath?
bib.
should have worn a bib.
But
That's okay. The food's
but he
so
needs to have
goddamn
another
good.
bite.
You need.
Food is good.
Yeah.
Put in some of that there.
But another thing I've noticed, I'm finding more close to expired or expired food in the grocery stores.
Yes.
And the beauty thing about your stores, everything's fresh.
Everything is fresh. Our products don't stay on the shelf long enough to expire. So, you know.
Get the vacuum there.
Yeah,
Tony.
You know what?
yeah.
Jamie would be vacuuming.
I'm having a little
Maybe
bit.
during the commercial break, we're gonna
OCD.
it's OCD's kicking in.
Yeah, but
big time.
go
But
on.
you know what?
I'll fight
I
through it.
grabbed the deliciousness before it hit the carpet. And it was actually very tasty.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Thank
very,
you.
very nice.
Yeah, it really
Nice
fulfills
blend.
you.
And again,
like,
the sauce, I don't know if it's a mixture of it. The sauce I'm tasting in there,
sauce
and the
is the
lettuce is
creamy-
really nice
yeah.
too. I like that.
We have a question
Yes.
before we go into your thought.
Okay.
Do you make vegetable salads to go, please?
yes, we do. We have a
no rice.
Yes, we have called a rainbow salad, or we have a kale Caesar to go. So and sometimes we make like a salad of the week as well. And in the summer we make potato salad and macaroni salad.
You make it all.
Wait, you have a macaroni salad, and you never told me?
No.
That's my number one dish.
Oh, well, I'll make some and I'll let you know.
We'll definitely come down and.
Oh,
try
the
it.
macaroni salad. Oh, it's that and pizza. So now Plant Based Marché is the pizza and the macaroni salad.
With chunks of cheese in it, or cheese.
Yeah. And again, the pizzas, if you missed them this summer that passed, you need to go check them out. And again, Nolan, was Nolan his name? You had him cutting the pizza.
Yep.
Hopefully you get him back. He was a great character.
Well, he's our student, so he's usually in on Fridays and Saturdays, but he's a hockey star, so he has a lot of time playing hockey. You'll recognize him because he has Plant Based Marché on the back of his jersey. We sponsored him.
Nice.
And so he's a lovely young man. And he used to have IBS problems. He doesn't now.
Just from working and eating.
Well, he
plant-based.
was very sick his whole life, and then he did the research, and his mom as well, and they became plant-based, and they were able to transition his sickness away. So,
And if you don't know who he is, you may have seen him outside
Cutting your
storming up
pizza.
some pizzas
Yeah.
this last summer. And
and he's so
millions of
nice.
pictures. Yeah,
You will adore him.
During the
He's such
farmer's
a
market when it was
great guy.
downtown, we put Nolan on a
Getting
few
a lot of-
times there.
And
Lots of love. Kale Caesar sounds good.
Yeah.
Amanda, Roxy, and Sophie are amazing.
well,
That's from
Thank you.
Phoenix.
they are amazing people.
Thanks,
They
Phoenix.
are bringing this. Some people have been plant-based or vegan all their life, and others of us don't know a lot about it. And we're in that category, and we're learning more about putting better things into our body, but also enjoying great taste. This is what I love. To me, that's a newer thing.
Like
about
that Voodoo Bowl, you can't sense the taste through watching, but everything mixed together.
There's so much
beautifully.
there's the
so
raw,
much
there's the
explosion of
cooked, there's the
taste.
sweet, there's savory, there's
You can taste
creamy.
it all, and it all mixes and goes
It just
together.
Goes together. So usually when people start going plant-based, this is one of the, it's big in the
One of, like, the
southern
starter
Ontario.
dishes?
Yeah, Buddha bowls. And what we call a vegan boil. So
And the
you
fried
put
rice.
The
That's
fried
what you
rice,
got me hooked on.
Yeah,
When we went in
fried
there,
rice
then
is good.
Jamie and I have been hooked all summer on that.
Yeah.
and all year.
Well, I remember Chinese fried rice, and it was never looked like ours. It just, it's nothing like ours. But I mean, it's a meal. You're having a meal, so you need to have a meal, and you need to be nourished. So, and the thing with plant-based is you fill up a lot faster, so you eat less. So if you're looking to lose weight and
Trim down a bit.
trim down,
Yeah.
that's the way. And even if you start including in a few plant-based meals, maybe not all at once, and people, it's hard because we get conditioned to be used to something, and we know maybe, oh, I can't eat this, it's going to make me bloat and whatever, but then you eat it, and then you bloat and you feel bad.
Right.
And then it's an endless cycle. So you start including plant-based into the way that you eat, and then you start to notice little changes here and there. And then those little changes lead to more changes. Because that's a thing, like we are responsible for our wellness, and we can only, in a grocery store, there's aisles and aisles and aisles of products that are like, what is this? I can't pronounce
If
this.
you can't pronounce
and-
anything on the back of
yeah,
the label, it's
yeah.
probably coming from a lab somewhere.
Yeah.
So I can answer this question. So in the summertime, you had a patio set up
Yeah, the summer
We
patio was
did.
amazing.
for seating. Now, right
Yeah.
now, it's more of come in and grab your meal and go.
Yes.
But is there potential room for
There's
expansion?
potential room for expansion on the side. So we're looking for investment or someone to partner with us to help us to grow that so that we can use the other side for a seating area and then add some more freezers and fridges and there's like a bar on the other side and that can be turned into a kombucha bar. And so these are things we do want to do, but these are things that we're looking for someone to help us with and to invest in
well,
us.
it's not cheap to run a business.
No, not at all.
Is this part, so we have noticed that you had a GoFundMe out there.
I do have a GoFundMe.
And it talks about your business and other businesses in the
Well,
community. So tell us a little bit about it.
So our GoFundMe, I started it as for our business because we're seeing around September, we saw a big drop in sales. And not just for us, but other businesses as well.
Everybody feeling the same pinch?
Well, I think a lot of people are holding back because they want to celebrate Christmas. So if you're, you save your money and you want to celebrate, and I completely understand that. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of economic hardships. You're constantly hearing about everything's so expensive and inflation. Although we did not inflate anything in our shop, we don't play that game. The prices are as is. They're reasonable. We're not panicking, and because we're smaller, our overhead's not as high, and so you can get 2 meals, 2 of our grab and goes for like
The equivalent of takeout.
yeah.
You were saying.
Sorry.
Elsewhere.
Yeah. So
super reasonable.
But so we started the GoFundMe, and we need a little bit of it for us. We're also going to, Northern Lights Fromagerie is going into cheese production. So we were waiting for some funding for that, but it's
taken forever.
Yeah, it's been almost 8 months, and we don't, so we need to go forward, and we put out a call for help. But the plan is to also raise enough money so that we can help the local businesses, because there are a lot of local businesses who are needing help, are not talking about it, but businesses do talk, and it's been very difficult, especially in the downtown core. There's a lot of negativity. I don't find in our business that we are affected by any of that negativity. So we don't have any problems with anybody down there. So I think that there's an opinion that the downtown is very dangerous, and maybe there's some incidences that do occur, but I don't see a lot of that, and I'm there every day. So it seems very safe. And yeah, but that's the thing. We want to build. If we have more people downtown, then less of the shenanigans will go on.
Yeah, if they see more people, there'll be,
Yeah, that's the thing.
But the biggest way too, like the biggest way I find to support you folks is especially for people for just finding out about tonight, all this delicious food, and we're going to talk about the desserts. I can't wait in a second.
Peanut butter cups, by the way. Yes.
Go through their door tomorrow. Go through their door on the weekend, and trust me.
Is that a chunky monkey muffin?
Yeah.
So that one is a chunky monkey with a banana twist.
All right, well, let's get to the dessert, because he's going to blow that right off the table there.
Don't forget, we also have to try this one.
This is
your breakfast
chocolate banana,
sandwich.
you said, this one?
It's chunky monkey, so it's like small chocolate chips, large chunks of chocolate, and then chunks of banana in there. And so I altered our recipe. There's some applesauce in there. There's also some caramel and some date syrup. So for the sweetener. So please, excuse me, go ahead.
Want me to do the honors?
Yes.
I won't get it on the carpet. Oh, his OCD's bug. He keeps looking down at that thing. He's like,
I got the iPad going here.
Should I pick it up?
I'm asking all the good questions, and you barely can cut the muffin.
So the muffin is, you can pull the top right off if you want now.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
So we're always baking fresh muffins. We do have coffee with a muffin, or you can have a croissant, or you can have like a breakfast cheddar scone.
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, boy.
No, I don't.
How is it?
Oh.
It's very good. So I love to create. Like, I love to mess around and create different things and different textures and tastes.
That's a feel. I can see why when you mention the food, you feel full after a meal.
So this is made with oat flour. So it is gluten-free. so you don't have to worry about that. And like oats are amazing. Oats can do so much. Oats can make cheese and milk and
Oats were
Who knew
so
all
good.
this healthy stuff could make something so delicious? Like when you walk in, you're like the difference between this muffin and let's say a traditional muffin that's not using oat flour. What are the differences?
well, they would have wheat flour, but say if you Tim Hortons, their muffins, if you see the list of something I can't pronounce, then something else I can't pronounce, and then some other filler and some additive and some preservative,
Right.
and some probably genetically modified wheat, which is very bad for our stomachs, and just a bunch of like, what is this?
Right.
Whereas this, I can tell you every ingredient in there, what it is.
Yeah.
And
All of it's
who made
organic.
it?
And who made it.
Yeah, you just point
But I'm sure you
yourself.
get those questions. What's in this, right? Obviously,
They do.
a store like yours would get that, and you're able to answer it.
So I ran out of, because it also has whole oats in it, but I didn't have quite enough, so I added the granola that we sell in there. The maple granola I put in there too. And so, because I'm very good at dangling another ingredient when I can't find one that we need. So, yeah.
Amazing. And we have to do. We should
So
show
good here.
just
Yeah.
show folks
Yeah. Let's show
all
those
the other
cakes.
amazing desserts
This
here.
is this
Carrot cake?
a carrot cake?
Yeah, do you want to try that one? It'll blow your mind.
It'll blow your mind. Well, we better try that if it's going to
Try everything.
Try everything.
It's going to blow
kids.
our mind. Yes, hang on here.
And it'll be a little warmed up, so it'll be nice and soft now.
Excuse me. So, and then we'll show. While you're opening that, I'm gonna move this close here, Kinsman.
There we go.
We know what that one is.
That is a Reese peanut butter cup.
It is, yes.
Oh my
And it
God.
tastes exactly like
And
a
it's-
Reese peanut butter cup.
And it's gluten-free.
Gluten-free. So there you go. There's a look at the carrot cake with
And-
the plastic lid.
This is one of our best sellers. It's called a chocolate decadence cake,
Okay.
and you'll see why once you try it. It's very popular. If you need a quick little, say you want to surprise somebody and just have a little cake for them, put a candle in it for their birthday, that's great for that. Oh, also we do offer plant-based cakes now. Just simple cakes. We're not doing three-dimensional. We have Rachel for that. So we're just, if you need a quick cake, just let us know. Give us 24 hours to 48 hours notice, and we'll whip you up something.
Or what about a dozen muffins? If someone wanted a
yeah.
dozen muffins for their office, do they have to give you how much warning for that?
Just 24 hours would be fine, yeah. But we usually have extra muffins prepared anyway, so we could
In the
probably
grab
do
and
that.
go aisle when you come in.
Yep. And
Always stocked. Every time we come in, there's always these goodies in the front display case.
every day we freshen up our foods, and we're very careful not to leave things for too long. And any food that we do not sell, we are now giving to. So we have a homeless guy that we take care of. Some of you may have seen him in our shop. He used to actually, people would see him a lot downtown yelling and things like that, but now he's stopped doing that, so we feed him every day and we take care of him.
Keep all your
You look
caring,
after
caring,
them, yeah.
compassionate individuals over there.
Yeah,
We
so
know
awesome.
that.
And we also donate to the food bank as well, any meals that we have left, so that people can be nourished
That doesn't
well.
go to waste.
Yep.
And what do we have here? Because
Excellent.
we wanted to chat about. So this
So-
looks like this is a sandwich, right?
Yeah, so this is our breakfast sandwich.
Show that, Kinsman.
Okay.
So you might want to pull it out. So it's got bacon,
Pull this out.
Cheese.
So bacon is in there.
cheese, and egg,
So this is
plant-based
just
egg.
like your traditional breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
There we go. And so that's egg, and there's cheese or cheese.
Cheese
Yeah.
and bacon.
And bacon.
Yeah. So the bacon is very authentic tasting,
that there,
but it
Claude,
doesn't have the
right?
grease and it doesn't have cholesterol.
You gave me the camera piece.
You had the carrot.
So
why don't you put 7 more hands on it?
What's that?
sorry if the bun is a bit chewy. We did microwave it, so
Why don't you step on it first before you give it to me?
Well, it's no different than the person with the coffee putting their hand right over your lid. I'm like, why don't you lick the thing before you give it to me?
oh yeah, so funny.
Yeah.
But it's
Stacy's saying, so happy you guys stayed downtown.
thank you.
And
That's a good breakfast sandwich.
very loving
eh?
of her and helping the homeless man. Heart of gold there.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
That is so good.
1,000%, Em. 1,000%. And I'm making my collection. I'm going to be. This is going to be a good night as soon as I get home, Kinsman. I'm gobbling everything up. I'll guarantee you
I don't know if you guys want to try a bite of that one.
Yeah, well, let's show it.
We'll do one more.
Beautiful
That
enough
is
to
delicious.
bring it.
That breakfast sandwich is awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Did you
isn't
eat
that
it all
crazy
already?
good? Oh, I didn't eat it all yet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Don't want to be rude,
It
but
fulfills
I
you
could eat
just-
that whole thing right now.
It fulfills you like the McDonald's one, but you don't have all the, like I said, what is that? What is that? What is that?
There's no grease. You don't feel the grease.
No, there's no grease.
No.
Just fulfillment.
And that is awesome. And again, you make all that down
Yeah.
at 175 3rd Ave.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so this one here is, I don't know, I like to make comfort food in the winter for people. And so this one is filled with a sausage,
Let me take that up there.
meatballs, and like our ground beef, like our plant-based beef, with macaroni and like
there's a dish right there, right?
so our watermelon seed cheese is in there, plus our other cheeses as well. So we did. It might be a little bit like I would suggest eating over here because we did microwave it.
So, if I put my hands on everything, yes, Joanne, I'm going to get it all.
He is. Look at him.
Well, hey.
So yeah, so just have a taste of that. It's cold now, but
Okay, well,
you'll
let's
get the
grab
gist of it.
a fork of that.
So yeah, so 3
fork or
types of
spoon?
meats, but there's no cholesterol again in there, so you don't have to. You're like, oh, I know, I can't eat meat, but
All over the carpet
that's
now?
so. This is a
Watch
sausage. That's an apple sausage.
So an apple sausage.
Yeah. I don't know. Is it okay? It's not too dry. It got a little dry when we microwaved it, but
It's really good.
Apple sausage?
yeah.
My God. I'm learning so many things today.
And where do you get that apple sausage?
Yeah.
We actually buy it. It's from a company called Field Roast, who've been around a very long time. A lot of people know them as Light
Take a
Life
second
now.
piece of
That's their
that.
commercial brand, but their artisanal without all the gunk in it is called Field Roast.
He's
So-
double dipping.
Oh, I'm glad you like that.
He's double dipping here.
That's tasty.
And
yeah,
so
it is amazing.
the beef is actually it's beef and Omni pork. So Omni pork is a revolutionary product that replaces pigs. And I will tell you, I made tortillas for Christmas, and the stuff bleeds and everything. It's like just so. Well, I'm a little freaked out by it, but most people will be like, "Wow, that's really great." And you can make like meatballs or sausage or anything you would use pigs for.
Beautiful.
So
And plus, I wanted to show this.
yeah.
Look at these.
I
Kinsman.
gave
We're
that
selling
to
them in the
Clomp. Give me
shop.
my Valentine. There. There you go.
So this is one of the nut-free,
Yeah, take it right
allergen-friendly
up there.
chocolates we're selling for Valentine's. So we have many things that we are bringing in for Valentine's.
And again, you carry a wide variety, like for Halloween, allergen-free treats.
Yes.
For trick-or-treating, and of course, allergy-free treats when it comes to Valentine, any occasion.
Yeah, so allergies are becoming a real problem for people these days, especially food allergies. And the reason that people are experiencing these allergies is because, we have glyphosate being sprayed onto things. We have genetically modified things where the organism has been altered. So our stomachs are like, "Ooh, what is this? This doesn't seem natural." And so you have like all these toxic things that are thrown in there. You have preservatives, you have fillers, you have some other ingredients which I don't want to mention because it's really, really gross. Like flavoring, raspberry flavoring. Look into what raspberry flavoring is. You would be shocked.
Okay.
What's in it? Do you want to shock anybody?
It comes from beavers.
Oh, geez.
From beavers.
Yeah.
Is it really raspberry flavor? Probably not.
Quite the variety. Yeah.
I double
Kids
dip.
for free can't have it. I know his tricks. Okay.
Okay, so-
continue on.
Oh, go ahead. No, you're
Yeah.
next
Well, no, because
for these ones, the sweets.
oh yes, we have to show the. Have we missed something?
Well, I went. Oh, there's these ones. Yeah, we'll do
Yes,
those
so
and
these
those,
are
and then a
organic
couple.
peanut butter cups, healthy gourmet vegan treat,
Oh yeah.
and it's called.
You'll have to try that on.
Oh, look
yeah.
how good that
Yeah,
looks.
try that one.
Okay, open that up, Kinsman,
let's
and give me
open
one
it
of
up
those.
here.
This is an,
We're talking desserts.
This is a new brand. We met at the Canadian Natural Food Health Show.
Oh, I got to cut this.
And
again.
it is,
My thumb's all over it. Klomp's not getting a
Yeah,
piece
that's
of
right.
this.
well, there is two, one for each of you.
Okay,
So
so let's
Yeah.
do
You
it.
each
Let's
wanna
do
have
it.
one?
He tried to hide the second one.
Oh, I was gonna take it home.
What a guy, right? Cheapskate.
There you go. There you go, bud.
All right. Oh, this looks.
That looks good.
Oh my God.
And again,
Oh, you're
they,
gonna like
they
it.
smell and look just like a normal Reese peanut butter cup.
right, but none of the weird chemicals or weird sugars.
Oh.
So anybody who has these are gluten-free treats? These ones?
They are gluten-free.
Wow. So gluten-free, and you can't find these treats anywhere.
You can't find them. You won't find them
find them here.
anywhere.
That tastes just like
around
that's
here.
a Reese's. That has to be. That tastes just
it's
like
not
it.
though. They're in Ontario. They're a local Ontario company.
Reese's peanut butter cup.
Smooth though. It doesn't give you like the sugary, when things are laden with sugar and you're just like, oh, why did I eat that?
Almost tastes like there's like a rice treat or something in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure
what
it is they use, but it's delicious.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
And Doreen says she's going to have to pop in.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's right. And Stacy wants to be a taste tester. Yeah, we could have brought Stacy in tonight.
Yeah, we should have done that.
As a third taste tester.
Wow, very good.
Okay, so what do we want to try now?
Everything.
Do you guys want to try the cakes and the?
We want to try the cakes, yeah.
Because then we'll move over to the.
Of course we want it. All right.
Then we'll move over to these ones over here after.
So which cake are we looking at?
So try the decadent, the chocolate decadent. So I'll move this. I'll just put the lid on now.
That's it. Buddha, we didn't eat our Buddha bowls, so now it's moving on to dessert. There we go.
So you guys can just dip into that.
First. So this is so what is this again? It's
called a chocolate decadence cake, and it is gluten-free. And so a lot of these they're using whole sugars like coconut sugars, which has a low glycemic index, or they use dates for the sweetening.
Oh wow!
So there's a company called what are they called? Oh, I don't remember, but we sell them in our shop, and they use dates to sweeten everything. Dates, if you want to replace sugar out of your diet, start using date syrup or use date to sweeten things.
For dates, yeah.
Yeah, it really works well.
There we go. You're learning a lot tonight, Ken. What are you going to do? You trying a bite of this, or are you going to play with it all?
Well, no, we're gonna.
You gotta.
We're using our forks
clean
here. Yeah, we gotta clean our forks off here.
All right. Well, you have a kitchen area here.
Yes.
You can always go and do that.
And there's napkins there too.
All right, let's go do that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Finally getting him to work as he steps over the food he spilled. Can you believe this guy? See what I got to work with here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that, quickly, I'm just going to show some people that other product of the crackers. So this is a keto-friendly product, so you can bake your own bread. I don't know if you've baked bread before, so you're just going to add water and then bake it. And the thing is about this is it's going to make your house smell amazing, fresh bread. It's made with sprouted grains, which is the best way we want to eat our grains. It won't cause any bloating. And then we also have the keto mix, the pizza mix. And I'll just show them one more and then I'll be done with that. And then we have another version of the bread as well. You can make bread or buns with this, which is sprouted grains as well, so you won't get any bloating.
That tastes like a McCain cake.
It does.
Rochelle wants to know, do you have any banana pie or cake?
Well, we can make, if you like banana pie, we can make you a banana pie. We often make, so the muffins they're almost like banana bread, but we can make you whatever you'd like. We are not opposed to doing that.
Now, that Reese's cup I've tried, I'm taking that home. I'm calling that right now, Ken.
Klomps, dibs. Well, you didn't
show
try
that on the camera.
What's that? The decadent cape or the?
Show the Reese's cup there.
Okay,
that thing is
here.
the gold standard.
And again, when
those other Reese's are great too. So
well, now are they made by the same Reese company? No.
This is a women who make this, a woman-owned Ontario company. Reese's.
There we go. Giant Reese peanut butter cups. And again, this is also gluten-free.
That's gluten-free and plant-based.
And a plant-based, so you can eat 2 of them and not feel guilty about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And you'll have to try the carrot cake because that's one of my favorites too. You'll not believe that is not cream cheese.
There's no cream cheese on there?
Well, plant-based cream cheese icing.
On the carrot cake?
Yeah.
That tastes like the carrot cake I'm using.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that now.
Look at them.
And it's perfectly warmed now, so it's nice and gooey.
What do we have over here?
Okay, so over here, so I just brought one of the snacks that. As we know, chips are yummy, but
they're called popcorn crisps.
Yeah, so they're
healthy chips.
They're healthy chips. They're delicious. They're crispy. Like if you like crispy chips, this is it. But you don't get the grease. They're not deep fried. They're baked, and they are phenomenal. So this is a new,
and gluten-free too.
yeah, so,
Vegan nacho cheese.
yeah, because you talk about nacho cheese all the time, so.
Nacho cheese.
Wow, and plus he likes the corny dad jokes.
So this one I want to show you. So jerky. So we do have other plant-based jerkies, but this is a new one we brought in called pans. So we're going to open this so we can show you.
Okay, yeah, go
because
ahead.
this is just craziness. So this is shiitake mushrooms. This one is the whole mushroom. So if you guys want to grab one, we can show you.
Yeah.
So this is the mushroom here. Looks like, what does this look like? Beef jerky or?
It's like beef
Yeah.
jerky, but it's a
Now,
mushroom.
watch this. Do you
Oh,
see
yeah.
that? When I'm pulling it apart?
Yeah.
And do you see the grease on my hands? Just look at that. And then you want to try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try some of that.
Do you want?
I got
some,
Kingsman.
So I typically eat the entire bag or two. Can you tell that's a mushroom?
No.
Because you guys eat jerky, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you would know.
Jerky, it tastes exactly the same texture as a jerky.
Crazy, but it's a mushroom.
So much healthier for you and better for you.
Wow, it's got a bit of grease.
Yeah.
But I love it.
We're having a real
having
tough
a
day.
s-
Doreen says, "See you tomorrow." So there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're gonna be you're gonna love it, Doreen. Should trust this.
Also, if you could check our Facebook page for our GoFundMe, please do look at it. Our story is there. We would really appreciate anybody who can make it go viral and share it. So as I said, we're planning on going into our cheese production. So we want to make sure that, that is covered, and we want to, it's a little bit slower right now. So we want to make sure that we're able to keep going at the pace we've been going. So please do help support us. And as I said, we will use some of that for other businesses who need it.
Yeah, that's good. No, it's amazing, and along with the healthy, delicious food, kind, caring people. Okay,
you.
but before we go, I need your help with something.
Okay.
So we got a couple movie passes to give away tonight.
Okay.
Now, is there a question we can ask folks watching, and the first correct answer will get the movie passes?
Okay.
Do you have a question?
Let me think.
Because I have something.
Okay.
It's fairly easy.
I'll let you do it.
Okay. You want to let me do it? This Kinsman always does this.
Okay.
Too. I'll let you take it, he says. First person to comment with the address of Plant Based Marché, we're going to give you a couple movie passes.
Couple movie
Yes.
passes. You can
Thank
go
you.
see Megan at
They could go see Megan,
Imagine
yeah.
Cinema 6.
No, no. The horror movie?
Colin,
Well,
Colin and crew and Gina.
Oh, look at
Baca.
this. 175 third?
thank you.
There,
That's
Tammy
the first
Turcotte.
one that popped up.
We'll get in touch with Tammy after the show.
That's
We'll
right.
Get her in touch with the theater. We're actually going to the theater tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
we are.
We're shooting
We're
a new
shooting
movie
our
trailer.
new trailer. Yes.
Yeah, we're shooting a new trailer.
Oh,
gonna be
tomorrow.
one
exciting.
more thing. One last
Yeah,
thing,
let's
boys.
bring it out. What do we
Oh,
got?
croissants.
Oh, look
Holy
at the
smokes.
bag,
So
too.
one is a cheese and one is
One is cheese and one's a chocolate. So let's.
With,
oh,
almonds.
holy
Look at
smokes!
that.
Like, look at this. All right. So this is a chocolate croissant, and again, this is a plant-based croissant.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
You can get them 6. If you want them hot, just give us a call, 705-221-1755.
What-
We'll bake you a fresh batch.
Show this one too, Kinsman.
So this is the cheese with our cheese on it.
Wow. And they look like traditional croissants. Like you wouldn't even know the difference.
Yeah.
So if you want to, if tomorrow's your day to bring, you usually bring donuts or muffins to the office.
You can eat a healthier
Give
treat at the office.
Plant-Based Marché a call.
Yeah, you can swap this out. It's just as delicious, but it doesn't so traditionally these are made out of butter. And as we all know, butter has a lot of fat and cholesterol, and it's not really good for us to eat it. So these are made with a plant-based butter. So it reduces the injury from eating something that is not good for us to our bodies. And then you can then, so the thing about plant-based is you can enjoy everything you enjoy now, but feel better about it. You can lose weight while you're doing it. You can have more energy.
And
you
you're
can
not
sleep
cutting
better.
back meal. You're still eating your normal meals.
Still eating normal
but
meals.
it's just because you're eating less crap in from the traditional foods that you're actually
Well,
your
you'll
body's
eat
losing
less.
weight.
That's
Because your
right.
body's
Yep.
storing that energy where it needs to go.
Well, yeah, so you'll eat, say if you eat the breakfast sandwich, you're going to go all day and you're not going to be hungry. Or even if you have a plant-based burger, you're not going to be hungry.
Right.
Because the body recognizes the plant as your food because it's the most, oh, there's a carrot. Let me pull it out of the ground and eat it.
I know there's a carrot.
Except
down
for
there.
that carrot.
The minute the show ends, he's going to go down
Yeah.
and pick that carrot.
Well, who
up
else
there.
is going to vacuum, kids?
Right, he dropped
I
chocolate.
got the Hoover Boover there. Yeah, he's got chocolate over here. I'd
Amazing
rather
store.
pick up the carrot. But here's a question here. Now, that breakfast sandwich, how early do you open for someone to come by on their way to work to get those breakfast sandwiches?
Well, you know, we would open at 9, but right now we're just on a couple of months. We're on the winter hours, so it's 10 o'clock. But we have coffee as well all day. So if you ever want something earlier, you know, just text me. I'll go in. I'm usually there early, so come by the door. I'll see
Just
you.
knock
I'll
on
let
the
you
window.
in. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because we're
We'll take care of
you
you.
know, like you're our family. We are here to serve you. We want to nourish and serve you well. That's for me why I'm doing this is because I love you and I want to see you thrive and I want to. It's my greatest passion. When people say, "What do you do for a living?" Well, I serve. That's
You
my.
serve,
that's
and
what
you
I
serve
do.
well. And again,
Yes.
if you haven't been there before, 175 3rd Avenue in Timmins, right in downtown. Can't miss it.
Yeah.
Plant Based Marché. And again, the Dream Team, you see comments coming up. This is the reason why you're called the Dream Team. There's so much magic that happens behind
It's
those
very
doors.
magical.
Yes.
And you know, we love this. Like when people come in and they're greeted right away and we know your name. Oh, one more thing. We have the STARS program. So when you come into our shop, so we have a program called the STARS program. All you do is you give us your phone number or you put your phone number in yourself after your purchase. You put your phone number in, it sends it to your phone. We don't take your personal information. It's none of our business. We don't need your address. We don't need anything. We say, when you come in, are you a STARS member? You say yes. And then after 10 stars, you save between 5 and 20%. So some people, they get 100 stars, 200 stars. They buy a bunch of food. They come in, they get 20% off.
Right.
And
Makes a big difference.
so
It
that
does.
allows us to be a people-to-people business. It's a give-give. And because we are so grateful that we are supported, that we get to do this for our living, that I love this community. Like I was from Toronto, and you're just so beautiful. I mean, I love Timmins. You hear a lot of negative things, but let's start talking about the good things, the
Gotta find
positive
positivity
things.
from it. And again, lots of positivity at 175 3rd. And again, those star reward points, if you accumulate a lot, you can win the hoodie that you're wearing. You've got a line of clothing still.
Exactly. But after 10 stars, you're like, oh, I have 5% off now or 7% off. You know, like it just
It accumulates.
It's always you're
Yeah.
always getting
No
that.
reminder of
So
the cash.
and then also we have the Afterpay, which you can you can go online or do it in the store. Choose Afterpay and pay over 6 weeks
There you go.
for your purchases. So
So awesome.
So if your budget's a little tight and see all the amazing things, the biggest thing is to check out the store yourself.
And
It's
try it for
absolutely
yourself. And again, that
gorgeous.
breakfast sandwich, everything we tried here, amazing. That apple sausage.
You're still not
I've never
taking
had
it all,
the apple
Ken.
sausage. I'm going to
That's
try
crazy
something.
though,
Bragging
right?
about
Something.
everything that you're trying to
Yes.
take.
how does your tummies feel now? Do you feel
My
bloated?
tummy-
or-
my tummy feels
1,000%.
good. Yeah, it does.
I thought, well, we appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Always big
We
supporters
always
of
love
us.
you, and I know Sophie's watching from probably
Yes.
Mexico right
Everybody
now.
wondering where
Hi.
Sophie's been.
Hi,
She's
Sophie.
in Mexico.
We love her, and she's currently en route down there. Is she?
She's probably there now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sophie
does tune
is, before the pandemic, she had this trip planned and she wasn't able to do it. So now it's a bit quieter. I haven't been around for the last couple of months too much. So now it's her turn. So she's on her way to Mexico, to Baja, California.
gonna
So
travel.
she'll be doing some updates from there.
Nice.
And she'll be back in a couple of months. So yeah.
Wow.
So we have some new people as well. We have a Punjabi girl and another guy named Leith as well. So helping us out
Good
while
team.
she's gone.
The
So.
dream team has expanded.
The great
Love it.
team.
Yes.
And now before we go, I got my own dream team. It's Mark and my dream vacuum. To
I'll be
clean
vacuuming here.
up
That's right.
The office.
Un nuevo color, un nuevo sabor. So abre tus alas y vuela. Solo los dos, solo tú y yo, rodeado por tanta belleza. Déjate ser libre, no seré tu paracaídas, tu paracaídas.